Hi, I'm Daniel, and in this video I'm going to show you how to define a part transfer on multi-channel machines. In this example, I'm going to use the Morrissey case 2000 NTX 2000 with the upper turret, rotary lower turret, main spindle and back spindle. Let me just very quickly jump over the machine setup where we define Mach 1 position 1 for the main spindle as well as Mach 2 position 1 together with the shifts and the fixtures that are defined. Our stock start to be machined in main spindle. Together with those two shifts, SolidCAM will automatically calculate where is the catching position for moving the part on the back spindle. I'll just click OK over here, and what you can note that over here I already predefined all operations that are necessary for making and completely finishing this right side of the part. Let me just very quickly just go to my simulation and let me run machine simulation. The whole simulation and the machining of this part has been done in this example only with the lower turret, and basically what I'll just zoom in over here, and what we have over here is pretty standard way of machining. It's just face turning, outside turning, some grooving operation, and drilling with the C-axis, internal turning, as well with hexagon machining using the C-axis motion. What you can note over here is that I define also two operations on my upper turret and back spindle. If I unsuppress those two operations, you will note that they have, in the index of the icon, they have the red square. The red square actually represents, and the message is displayed that stock is absent on the select submachine table, which actually means that we are trying to make an operation on the back spindle where my part is actually located on the main spindle, which means that this is physically not possible. Therefore, the part transfer is necessary to define. To define a part transfer, we are using the machine control operation. So I'll just add machine control operation. You can also do it on the SolidCAM operation ribbon with the icon that is displayed over here. The very new parameter that it's located in machine control operation, it's called CNC operator. Adding the CNC operator will mean that we want to perform a manual stock transfer where SolidCAM will automatically understand that part is located on the main spindle and we want manually to move the part on the back spindle. So what will happen on the machine will be stopped, operator will take the part from the main spindle and move it to the back spindle. So once I just save and calculate, please note what will happen with the operations that are defined on the back spindle now. Since I used the save and calculate with all related operations, so I can automatically understand that those two operations are not calculated, and now the red square is removed. Now I can delete the CNC operator since I want to show you actually how to define the part transfer using the back spindle. For that, very first thing what I'm going to do, I'll just here put part transfer, and before I do and take some actions, I'm gonna use over here the machine preview. So the machine preview in this case, and in comparing with the machine setup, will allow us to actually see all the tools available on the upper lower turret, as well in the very last position where it's located before we actually define the MCO. The very first thing what it's necessary in order to define the part transfer is to make sure that all our devices as the upper turret and lower turret is in safety position before the back spindle actually come closer to the main spindle, catch the part, release from the main spindle and move it to the back spindle. So the very first thing what I'm gonna do here, I'm just take my lower turret action icon and I'll just move and use drag and drop, and I'll just use the movement, and I'll just use the home reference, and as well for the Z2 to the home reference. The very nice thing what you can see over here that in machine preview it's very dynamic, and it will show you the very last updated position after we define the action in a machine control. Over here there is a parameter that it's called unloaded tool. The unloaded tool on the lower, which is rotary turret, works in the following way. It will display the station that you want actually to rotate, and since you can see the very safe station, it's 7, 8 or 9, and the most safe is station number 8. Therefore, in the drop down menu, SolidCAM will display which stations are empty. In this case, I'll just select number 8. As soon as I select in station number 8, the machine will update this position. The next action will be to move my lower turret to the safety below the main spindle. So there's two ways how you can do it. So I'll just first go to my movement, and over here I'll just move my machine preview to the front, and over here I can just use the old-fashioned way using the control key and moving it to some safety position. That's possible, but in this example I'm gonna show you another way of defining it. So in this machine preview we have the current position of our lower turret, and if I move it to my safety, as soon as my machine control and this line is selected, I can use this icon, which means paste axis values. Both values will be displayed over here, and move it to the current status. Nice. The next thing what I want to do is to just rotate my upper turret into into the horizontal position. So what I'm gonna do here, I'll just take a movement and take this value to -90. I can just do it in this way, or just put the value of -90. It's totally fine how you will do it. Now before I make a part transfer, there's good practice that to move the C-axis on the main spindle to the 0 position, since there is a possibility that some of the milling operations change the C-axis value. Therefore, I will make sure that my main spindle position is on 0 as well on the back spindle. What you can know that if I try to use my movement, I'm not actually to be able to do so, because my part is located on the main spindle, and therefore my part move I need to use. I'll just click over here on the home reference. The same thing I can do with the back spindle, but with the main difference that I cannot use the part move because I don't have my part at the back spindle. Therefore, only the movement is necessary to do. I'll just go to C1 and I'll just use the home reference. I'll just save it. And now I can take my back spindle and make some movement. Or I can just, let me just delete that, and I can continue with movements over here that I have. So very first thing what I'm gonna do, I'll just go to my front view, and what I would like to do is to move my back spindle to the closest possible with the rapid motion. So let's say to the same safety position. Okay, so how I'm going to do it, it's up to you. I'll just use my scroll button, and I would say that, let me just put on the 50. I think it will be fine and save. Yeah, so I'll put 1350 on my A, and I'll just make paste axis values. The next option that I'm going to use, I'll make the part clamping on the very same position where it's defined in my machine setup, as you can see over here. Now in SolidCAM 2016 there is automatic clamping position calculation according to the defined machine setup. So if I go to my A-axis drop-down menu, here we have an option, setup location. The setup location will automatically calculate the A-axis position, clamping position. This movement, I'll always do it with some feet value, and that was pretty much of it. And now we are coming to the main part, or the part transfer. As soon as we are on the clamping position, we can use our clamp. Of course, what I didn't make in this video is that before I move to my main spindle, the open jaws should be applied. Therefore, I'll just skip that action. So over here, if I use my clamp, the very new option that we have here available is close on stock. The close on stock will now indicate that our part is not anymore located on the main spindle but on the back spindle. Since we have this option checked, we can now add part transfer motion, and now instead of using the movement, I can use the part move option and move my A-axis to home reference. As you can see, everything is very updated. The part is on the back spindle, and now you're ready to actually define the operations on the back spindle as well. So after I just click save and calculate, both operations on the back spindle are defined as well. Thank you for watching. For any question, please contact SolidCAM support on solidcam.com, clicking on the live help button.